And there's the bell for round one. Beautiful left hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punching. Good one. That counter punch caught him clean. So it's Jones versus Calzaghe, part two. Of course, Calzaghe got dropped in their first fight, but then got back up and managed to beat Jones by a unanimous decision.
No, Calzaghe, you think of fighters unbeaten. You think about standing fighters. This guy can fight for fun. That's all he does. So now we're going to do it again. And Joe Calzaghe's got it all.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which fighter will say no mas? Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that jab. Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about Calzaghe in that last round. From this moment forward, and there's the bell to start round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
The top line expansion, we are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. There's a counter shot. A high-octane battle. Can't find a home for that jab. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Talk about... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter shot lands. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter shot. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How did they survive that?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter shot. They exchange punches. He misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Insane action. Every time. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. And a round that seemed like he took. There's the bell to start round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Just misses right uppercut. That jab won't score. Nice counter shot. That uppercut doesn't land. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. A perfect counter lands. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time they drop their guard, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. That bell could not. Back into the fray here in round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? Jab does not score. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter punch. Perfect counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Missed with that jab. Catch and shoot. Do you believe what we are seeing? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about it. There's the bell for round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. The perfect counter lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round could go either way. 10 seconds. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Got to see that again.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in the towel. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.